up, baby? How
You
you?
can go ahead. Yeah, you can do the intro, bro. Let the people know where they can find you at.
I go by the name Official Poetic. Y'all can find me nightly in my stream, either studio vibing or either getting spicy with the ladies on Spicy Talk Dark Hour podcast. We discuss spicy topics, social topics, etc. Late night.
Okay, yeah, I got you, man.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Y'all, baby. You Divine. I see you, Divine, in here.
Hey,
Appreciate you.
what's going on? Beautiful and
Top badge. Divine for top badge. Shout out to Divine for top badge.
so this is recorded. Y'all will have a chance to go back and watch it again later on, maybe this week, maybe. But right now, I'm Big Brother TTT. This Talk Philosophy. We about to get this thing started. We do a Q&A again. There are no right or wrong answers. We just discuss like the experiences. You know what I mean? It's out of body experiences and what you.
I got a question. Is your show filtered? Is this filtered?
No, sir. This is not featured. We do not even care to be featured.
All right.
Yeah,
So we can do. All right. Cool.
Yeah, smoke, drink. Yeah, pop your shit.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's another good thing about the show, everybody. So we keep the stream so off the grid. You know what I mean? We can still do this, and then he and his live at the show, which I can still campaign. You know what I mean? But again, let me get to the question, man. Have you ever attended a sex party?
I have.
Wow, a virgin. Can y'all? This is the first time. You feel me? Somebody actually said they've been to one. So, so talk to us. So did you participate?
So the first time I went, I was scoping it out. So I'm into BDSM. So I go to BDSM type of lifestyle sex parties, that type. So it's not a regular like an average sex party. It's like with BDSM activity type of shit. So I'm into that lifestyle. So I attended for that purpose.
Can you break down the acronym? And you said, but this was the first time.
No, I'm saying the first time that I did go, it was to scope it out.
Okay. I'm thinking you. So there's no real track record if you're going like multiple times.
No, I'm saying I've been multiple times, but I'm saying the first time I went.
That's what I'm saying. That's crazy. You went more than once. Like.
Yeah, I enjoy it. Yeah, I enjoy the atmosphere.
Yeah. So, dang, shout out to I guess orgies. I don't know what to call it. I've never been to one, bro. So, tell us about the acronym of it. BDM.
Bondage. It's the
no.
Yeah, bondage domination.
It's this chick on her. Her name is Bunny, and she was telling me about this. She's a white girl. She do the music and stuff. I don't know if you know it. I'm gonna introduce you to her. Anyway, my next question. Why do men cheat? It's normally a woman question, but why do men cheat? And have you ever cheated or been cheated on? It's a two-part question.
Got you. All right. So, you said why do men cheat? So for the ones that do cheat, there's two reasons in my logic of why that would be. The first reason would be due to unhappiness. The second reason would be not truly committed in the first place / afraid of commitment. So somebody can lead you on thinking you're in a relationship as a one-way street, but then they don't take it serious on their side, but they lead the other person on thinking it's something serious on their side. So if they cheat, they don't really feel guilty. They wouldn't feel guilty of it because it's like, I'm not with the bitch anyway. You understand what I'm saying? So if you cheat on unhappiness, then you cheat more regretful because you're like, I wasn't in that moment. You wasn't happy, but then you did what you did, and you're like, You know, so if you get caught or if you confess, whatever, it's the conversation on how we can work it out. You know what I'm saying? So it's a little bit more different.
Okay, so have you ever cheated or been cheated on?
Um, have I ever cheated? Yeah, I have. Yeah,
Both.
yeah.
That's. I mean, well,
I got
unfortunately,
you can't
yeah,
really
yeah.
cheat on somebody when you don't take it serious in the first place. So it's a
That's
subjective. Yeah. So I would really say no. Like if something serious, I would say no. You know what I'm saying? I would say no. Yeah.
all right. And this is the final question of this part. Does commitment matter? Which I heard you say earlier. So this is a great start for that question.
Can it just doesn't affect you the same? Yeah, I mean that's what, yeah. So the situation when I did, it was kind of like mutual. So it's like you do, but it's like when if the relationship is not like going serious on both ends, like taken serious on both ends,
Right.
is it
Right.
really
Right.
cheating at the end of the day? You know. So that's why it's up in the air. What's the next question?
That was it. That was the end of that part. It was a two-part question. I just
Okay. Okay.
broke it
Okay.
down. Yeah. All right. Moving on. What would you take back from your ex after a breakup?
So
And
you
why?
take back from my ex after I break up.
Yeah.
I would say nothing. I would say nothing. I would say nothing.
That's a good answer. I had people say stuff like their phone number. I would never gave them my phone number. I would have to take my phone number back from her. You know,
Nah, just block. Block. Exes block. Simple. Block.
I mean, I'm official with blocks. You know what I mean? But then I do spin the block. So the block is what it is. So.
Yeah,
Out
yeah, yeah.
here, the first right here. Toxic philosophy. That's what we doing. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, I'm like block her, then unblock her and hit her up.
yeah,
Off in the slide.
yeah.
Sorry, I blocked her. Just slide through on some, type shit. And then block her again.
Oh, for real, for real.
But
Ladies, y'all heard it. Mm-hmm. I'm sure did. All right. What is beauty?
subject. Why waste the energy? Because I'm toxic like that.
This is toxic philosophy. By the way, yeah, the question is, what is beauty?
What is beauty?
Yeah.
A beauty of a person.
Well, you can define it how you choose. That's why I say there's no right or wrong answer. But if you just give me the beauty of a person, I always go with beauty is in the eye of the beholder. So
Okay, so I would say beauty is. I would say beauty. Thank y'all for the love. I would say beauty is made up of the traits and characteristics of an individual.
Okay, yeah, that's a great answer. That's what we're here for, the toxic philosophy. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. Like to see
There's a
what
bunch
type
of
of
characteristics.
yeah,
Bunch of one
yeah.
umbrella that makes a person
Right.
beautiful from the inside out.
Right. So great answer, and it definitely
Good
resonates.
time. Morning, be like, oh, you just got me there. No. I don't assume. You start to realize that once you get to know a person, once you get to know an individual. You don't, like, I'm not an assumed person, so I'm not gonna, like, I can't look at nobody and say you look like this or you look like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta ask questions, on that aspect. So no, I wouldn't walk up to nobody and say, oh, she look like she got, or she look like she's submissive. Like, no, like, you got to be around a person. You got to be around a person. You can observe different things. You can observe different things, but the more things that get exposed, then you make your observation, and then that'll give you confirmation.
All right. Yeah, great observation, bro. That's why I said beauty's in. I mean, to piggyback off that, I always say beauty's in the eye of the beholder, because what you see and you learn from that person, no matter how you look at it, that's what you gotta go off of. Once they show it's things to it. Like once they show you their real side, you gotta believe it, man. You can't try to paint them somebody else. You know what I mean? And even if they go out and get these BBLs, which I wrote this question for, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm against all the surgery. But I do accept it if it's needed. You know what I mean? You just got a modeling job. They want you to get a little Botox in your lips. That's cool. Understand what I'm saying? And I look at it as if it's fame. You walk as in fame, but you don't go as far as like you going up under the knife just to make yourself look better. Then you got to live with that cut for the rest of your life.
Yeah, I don't support that at all. I don't care what kind of reason.
I respect that's mutilation.
Yeah, that's not. Yeah, I respect natural beauty over any type of made up beauty. You know what I mean?
Right.
I like
that. But moving right along, yeah, that brings me to my next question, which is, what is the purpose of our existence?
What's the purpose of our existence?
Correct.
To explore, experience, learn.
I like that one. Yeah.
Say just those three in general. You know,
okay.
It's an experience. You know, it's you know. Sometimes I think we just living in a dream. You know, like you ever like. Imagine you waking up, you going to sleep, you know, in kindergarten, and you take that kindergarten nap, and you still living in that dream, and you never woke up yet. You know.
That'd be wild. Yeah, that'd be wild. I would want to know though. You know what I'm saying? If that's the case, like anything though. I mean, the Matrix, you unplug. You know what I mean? Like, I would want to know. I was just talking about this the other day. The 5% is the doctors, the judges, and the people who really know the truth. Versus waking somebody up. Hey, that's 420. Shout out to 420. But yeah, just, you know, those people that know the truth, but they choose to never tell you. They just go on through life living they making their money and make sure their family taken care of. Yeah, we smoking.
Yeah, we need to live life, you know, and produce, you know, and make babies and produce, you know, and pass experience on to the next generation, you know. So
yeah, that would be existence, right? You know, I'll tell you. What is
Yeah. Right.
What is the source of human value?
The source of human values.
Yeah. Most people say money, bro. I ain't gonna care.
The source of human value. Damn, that was to be subjective because everybody not materialistic, so I can't really go with money because everybody don't.
Yeah, it's the top answer, bro. Like that's why I say there's no right or wrong answers. Yeah.
I really don't know because some people don't have none. You know what I'm saying?
That's a great answer. That's what we here for, toxic philosophy, right? You know,
what's up?
That's really what you feel, you know, or you believe or think, you know. It's something that resonates with you better than, hey, just money. You know. Yeah. I always say friends, like after everybody else said this. So I say friends.
I would go with knowledge. I would go with knowledge.
Okay. I
would go with that.
Yeah. That would be wisdom and courage, things that kind of like move forward.
You know why? Because in order to seek money, in order to want money, you would have to know how to get it. So people's curiosity is, how do I come up on this money? How do I get this money? You want it, but you still got to have the knowledge to go get the money. You know what I'm saying? So knowledge is that would be over money. Because without the knowledge to even make the money, you wouldn't have no money.
Yeah. Toxic philosophy, bro. You know what I mean? Break it down for the people. Next question. How do we get something from nothing?
How do we get something from nothing?
You actually just gave us that answer a second ago, but and these questions line up like this though, so
again, it would have to be, you know, it would have to be the knowledge to be smart about it and basically being a standout. You got to stand out and think unique. You know, you can't think with the trends.
You can't try to reinvent the wheel.
Right. You gotta do something creative and think outside the box. You know,
For real, for real. Yeah. Do you think that's how you? Yeah, that's the upbringing do matter when it comes to values and stuff like that. And all right. How can we best create relationship communities and civilizations that value human beings and which they thrive?
working as a team.
Great answer, bro. I love that because that's really
Teamwork.
to me,
You gotta
yeah,
do team.
teamwork.
It's not
Yeah.
about competition. It's not about competition. Trying to be the best or better than you or better than me. You know what I'm saying? It's about teamwork, putting minds together. Let's make a plan. You know.
Right. Some structure, some infrastructure. Right.
Right.
You know. What is the best? What was the best day of your life?
The best day of my life.
Oh,
I had a few, but I would say, I would just say my date of birth, existence in the world, date of birth.
okay. All right. And you'll say your zodiac sign, or you'll let us know what year or month or whatever.
Cancer, June 22nd.
Bad. So you got one coming up, June 22nd. Y'all make sure y'all note that. All right. Let's go. If you could go back in time, give your younger self some advice, what would it be? Cancer said, "Oh, y'all cancer, man. Cancer in the bill."
Um,
Grace, I feel that.
Probably the only thing I would tell my younger self, honestly, is have a little patience. Have a little bit more patience. I don't have patience. I'm not a patient person, but I would tell myself, to have a little more patience. That's about it.
That's real. All right. If you were, all right, look, this is more of the fun questions we hear now. If you were granted 3 wishes, now let me give you the breakdown of these 3 wishes. And like I said, the number one answer people always say is money. But to say that, to describe the definition of what we're doing here, or how you should pick your wishes, they are tangible. They have to be tangible, something you can, physically touch. It has to be something you can physically touch. We can't bring nobody back from the dead. We can't make nobody fall in love with you. You get what I'm saying? It has to be something tangible. For example, somebody wanted an everlasting blood.
Mm, okay.
Yeah, so you get 3 wishes.
3 wishes. I don't really know. I really don't know. Yeah, I really don't know.
All right. So let's do it like this. Let's do 2 wishes, and let's say a children's hospital in whatever state. You know what I mean? That's free to all children worldwide, and they do transportation 24 hours things and stuff like that, and they give birth and they take in children. This is a facility, right? Would that be a wish? Cause see, that's what I'm saying. Like, if I wanted to use just a tangible thing, let me get a building, 24 hours, non-stop service to the community. Yeah, you know what I mean? A lifetime service. Yeah, something. Yeah, that's what I would go with a wish though. But if you don't have none, we can. Yeah, if you don't have none, we can skirt. You know what I mean? That's definitely a stump. Yeah, it's more of a fun question, but it's more of a stunt because I want people to think a little bit more off of money and off of something that's not tangible, because people always want to, I wish I can be the richest or have the biggest or do the most. Now, what would you really want to change? And there's some more questions. We'll get to them. All right.
So it ain't gonna be about a business or money or nothing like that. It ain't gonna be like that.
Okay. Well, talk to the people then. What would it be?
I don't know. I mean, I guess I have my 2 cents in on how to come up with a cure for cancer or something like that. Something like that.
Like a scientist, like a you want to be like
the first person in the world to come up with a cure for AIDS, come up with a cure for cancer, things like that. Because the first person that ever do that, they will make history off of that alone, because that's never been done.
Okay, let me see. Can I mix that with something tangible? So the knowledge would be written by you. You will write a book.
Write a book, do some research, discover something, in the lab.
Yeah, you would. But see, it'll have to be something tangible that people can actually touch. Not
when
just
I say
the idea.
I don't mean cure as far as like maintaining it. I'm talking about taking it away, where Magic Johnson don't have AIDS no more altogether. You know what I'm saying? Like, he taking something right now to maintain his HIV, but he ain't got nothing that can take it away and make his body go from non-HIV. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Like, cure it altogether, 100%. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it'll be tangible. It'll be like a cure or something.
Yeah, like other people, they want to be the first person to go on the moon and discover Mars and all this crazy other shit, but, or be the first person to go over there and talk to aliens. That's what I do.
That's what you do. Okay. You'll be a translator to the aliens.
Yeah, I will go over there and the aliens for one night.
Let me fade you to this.
Go on their world and speak to aliens for one night and have a conversation with them.
Yeah, I mean, it's not tangible, but I get what you're going with. You know what I mean? All right. What's up?
It's possible. You said you can't put your hands on aliens.
I mean, for a tangible wish, I don't want to wish to touch them. Hey, bro. This is as far as I would go with what they call it, telecommunication right here. Please don't start having us transport, what they call it when you go from one place to another, like with the teleport. No, I don't want to teleport. Please. Yeah, I'm straight. Let me drive my car. What if they said don't teleport you all the way, or you ain't finished paying your bill, or
yeah.
Come on, man, that's too futuristic for me, bro. But aliens, yeah, come on, man. I don't wanna say it'd be a bad thing, but if they not violent, you know what I mean, who to say, man. But yeah, if you were okay, we just did that. What is one habit or hobby you wish you had kept up with?
One hobby.
One habit or hobby you wish you kept up with.
I don't have one that I do not keep up with.
Oh, okay. Because I said the same thing about basketball. Like, if I would have went to college, I probably would have still been playing. But that's different when I got a scholarship for track. Like, it was different. If I would have got a scholarship for basketball, I probably would have stayed in college. When I got a scholarship for track, I only stayed there a year. So it was different. To me, it wasn't like I accomplished what I wanted to, and I started doing whatever the hell I wanted to do back then. But I would have stopped. I definitely would have stayed with basketball because it was more of a hobby. Like now, I don't play basketball at all. I got a ball outside right now. Won't even go to the gym. For real. How would you? Oh no, we ain't gonna do that one. I need to take that question out. Do you find it more difficult to apologize or to accept apologies?
Yeah, because I'm stubborn.
For real. You feel me?
Yeah, I'm stubborn.
And then
I mean,
I hate it. Go ahead.
I can admit when I'm wrong, but I apologize at my own time. I put it like that.
Bet. Toxic philosophy, yeah. No particular order, you know what I mean? These questions just be lined up like this. Does God exist?
A higher power exists.
Bet. Can you experience anything objectively?
Example.
Siamese twins. Like if one of them having sex. I'm sorry, bro. That's
one of them having.
Yeah, I mean, because my other example is somebody having a car wreck and then you having a car wreck on the other side of town. Like it's like y'all at the exact same time, like 2:30. You can't experience that. Like you didn't know that. You would never know that. The answer really like you couldn't, but it's just like could you experience anything? Now if you was a Siamese twin, you could. You get what I'm saying? Like if you was
a funeral and a wedding on the same day at the same time.
Nah, that's it's objectively like out of body experience. Like how could you experience that unless you can't be at two places at one time?
You can't. So I would say no.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The answer really no, but you wanted the example. So for clarification, that's always like a Siamese twin. That's like a only person that can ever experience it is my Siamese twin next to me, and they sick, and now I gotta experience that. Like I'm probably sick too, or I'm thinking about being sick because he right here. Like everywhere I go, I can turn left, he on my right side forever. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah, that's experience anything objectively, people. So y'all can definitely. I got some more. I can send the list to you too. I got some more isms that I'm gonna go through. Why is it hard for me to see things objectively? Hold up, let me. True objectively is an illusion because humans being always see the world through the lens of a past experience and a personal feeling. That's what it's an illusion. What is it? I mean, man, this shit deep. What is the best moral system?
What's the best moral system?
Like a golden rule thing, like always do unto others as you have others do unto you.
You only realize the company you keep.
Bet. Toxic philosophy, man. You feel me?
Yeah,
I like
I would
that
go.
too.
You only realize the company you keep. Because if you hang around a circle full of snakes, it makes you a snake. If you hang around,
guilty by association. Yeah, it's a triangle. Yeah.
So if your circle real, you realize the company you keep. It's self-explanatory. Fly 205, what's up?
Cut and dry, you feel me? What are numbers? Like 77, 333, 444, yeah, 4, yeah.
What's they signs?
They signs? Yeah, me too. I do too. I screenshot them. When I seen 420 early, you know what I mean? I read numbers. Yeah.
It signs, unexplainable signs.
Right. What is your deepest? Huh?
I said 11.
11. Yeah, I like that one too. What is your deepest regret?
I have none.
None, me too, bro. Like everything I did, motherfucker deserved it. They asked for it. What truly makes you happy?
Peace. Being in my own zone, zoning out from the whole world,
For real. What's one thing you would change about the world?
Hatred.
Nah, for real. That's a great answer. Hatred definitely is yeah, it's like a stigma. It stems a lot of things that's going on anyway.
Yeah,
Biasness
too. Biasness and hatred.
Yeah. I like biasness too, though, bro. Who do you trust completely?
My kids.
Okay. So you put all your trust in your kids. Yeah, yourself. Okay. Yeah. Most people say God. I always try to tell them, you gotta rethink that. You know what I mean? Because it's a free will first. But I didn't ask that question. There's another question here that's that question. What do we have free will? But yeah, we have free will. So yeah, you gotta think about that. You gotta trust yourself. God already know what you're gonna do. How you gonna try to trust him? He's sitting back like, what you waiting on? I told you to go. They waiting on you there. I prepared a room for you. You know what I mean? Like, these things are in the, scriptures. Moving along. More fun question. If you had superpowers, what would it be?
Teleport.
Teleport? Yeah, that's dope. Everybody want to teleport, though. Everybody want to, they want to rob banks and shit.
Teleport. Also, I will control the weather. I will be like the maelstrom. I will control the weather.
Empress Chrissy said the same thing. Empress Chrissy.
I want to flood somebody's house. I can flood your house. If I want to put somebody else in a snowstorm, just make it snow and freeze their ass.
Yeah. Okay. Like, yeah. I mean, those your superpowers. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit. Call it first.
Put some ice on the ground and make somebody can't drive no more. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. Oh yeah. You don't want to deliver my mail on time? Wait till you get ready to go to work in the morning. Hard as hell when you get to work. You know the mailman. You've been waiting on that Amazon package.
Facts.
Make it hard as hell for your head get to work. You gonna deliver that shit now because you're gonna be short on money.
Yeah. All the people that go swimming, I'm gonna make it 120 degrees outside.
God damn. Yeah. Get y'all lad back in the house. Hey Z. Alright, does thought make any actual difference in our lives?
Thoughts?
Yeah.
It does.
True. It does. What is reality?
What is reality?
Yeah.
Reality is real life.
What you see and feel and, what you can... Yeah. Are there absolutes or universal truths? Absolutes would be like 2 + 2 is 4. And that's no matter what mathematics system you're talking about in the world. And universal truth would be what goes up must come down, like gravity. So, are there absolutes or universal truths?
Yes. Yeah.
How can we identify? Go ahead.
My favorite one is everything happens for a reason.
There's a cause and effect, right? Yeah, without a cause, there's no effect. Alright. So it happens. How can we identify truth?
How can we
I always go with chain letter conversation, like a chain of command. Like the boss told the supervisor to tell the employees to take a break at 2:30, but the supervisor decided to tell the lead to do it. Then the lead decided to tell somebody on the line to do it, and they got, see what I'm saying? Like, who told the truth? So by the time it got to the flow, it's 1 o'clock. Now everybody at break on 1 o'clock, and the CEO like, who told these folks to go at 1 o'clock? I told the supervisor to tell everybody. You know, that's what I say. How you identify truth?
I would say communication. Yeah.
Communication, right? Yeah, certainly. I think that's a vital asset to anything that's gonna move. You know what I mean? Like power, like give it power. Appreciate that. What is the relationship between truth and reality?
Truth and reality. Truth. I would say time.
Time.
I would say time in general.
Yeah. Cause I can't go in the past, and like I said earlier, we shouldn't never live in the past. Like, things that happened in the past is exactly what you said earlier too. You know, it happened for a reason. You know what I mean? Yeah. What is the relationship between truth and beliefs?
Opinions.
Wow, that's a good answer, man. I like that.
Opinions.
Yeah. Most people always lean to religion when I ask that question, though, fam. That's a good. You really broke it.
Religion.
Yeah. You broke it. Yeah. Toxic philosophy, bro. In what way do social media platforms contribute to socialize the visions and the benefits of these platforms outweigh the potential harm? So, like, you know, human trafficking, and pedophiles, you know what I mean? Like,
social media is definitely a causing contribution to that. You know,
right? Yeah.
Because the number one thing is access. You can get access to anyone, just about. You know, there used to be a time you couldn't reach out to a celebrity and ask them for an interview or feature unless you know what I'm saying? Like, you couldn't just go on somebody's Instagram back in the day, or somebody MySpace, you know, back in the day.
I understand, because there's like the celebrities aren't really celebrities anymore.
You had to go through managers, A&Rs, record execs to get to those people. You just couldn't hit randomly anybody up. Now you can just hop in somebody DM and say, hey, how much you charge for a track? They respond back. You got their number. You know what I'm saying? Instantly. Like, I want to do business with you. You know what I'm saying? So now it's like there's so much access now. Like, you know, even on video games. Like, back in the day, you never heard nobody, you know, on a video game talking to kids and shit until Roblox and shit came out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like, that shit all over YouTube, man.
Yeah, when people used to play Mario back in the day, when we used to play Mario, Super Mario, we was kids. There wasn't no fucking adults on Mario trying to entice us to go over their house, and you know what I'm saying, like shit like that. Now, you know,
hold up, right there. That was the case, because they would be like, "Hey, I got this new game. You want to come over here and play it?" You know what I mean? And they'd be like, "I got this system, and I got the new system." You know, that was a pedophile move, though, to have the game system and offer it for the people.
I'm saying more so.
I know what you're saying, though. Like, overlay that people can actually,
yeah, like being in a party with somebody on Xbox or PlayStation is still social media. That's still communication. When we had Super Nintendos and Sega Genesis, you couldn't be in a party with somebody online and talk on the mic. You couldn't do that. Now you can do that.
Right. So, yeah, I get you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mean, though. That really does, you know, outweigh, and it's more potential harm. You understand? Why should we respect the dead?
Why should we respect the dead? I mean, it's still a celebration of memory, you know.
Right. I like that, and
And,
you know that's respect.
yeah, if it's a loved one, you know, celebration of memory.
Yeah.
If it's somebody you didn't like in life, then that's another story.
Yeah. I don't even want to talk about that because it's definitely. I mean, I don't have a lot of friends in real time, but
Lots of
man,
people,
I wouldn't care what happened to local joker,
a
pot
lot of people
smoker.
are like,
Yeah,
I don't,
nigga.
I don't wish them back, and I don't pay them a visit. But you know,
For real, for real. So should we fear death?
should we fear death? No.
Yeah, facts, big facts. Is life meaningless if we can live forever? Let me know legacy. Yeah.
I would say no.
Yeah,
Yeah, you could
that's a
never
great
too
answer. I
much
mean, yeah.
experience.
Go ahead. Get out there.
Yeah, you can never experience too much. So even if you live 100 years and die, you still ain't lived enough.
That's
You
good.
live in, you know, because it stings when people live up to 60 years old and say, "Well, I saw it all." Well, you ain't seen AI because you know what I'm saying. You ain't seen AI. You seen slavery and history shit, but you ain't seen the technology of the future that's set to come. You know, so every decade we have a new technology. First it
Right.
was Bluetooth, then it was Wi-Fi, or Wi-Fi, then Bluetooth, and now AI. So, you know, when we get 60, 70, 80 years old, then the next generation, they may see something we ain't seen in our 60, 70 years old. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, for
Like,
real. Nah, for real. Yeah. That leads me to my ism word of the day. My ism word is nihilism. Pronounced nihilism as in Nihilism. Nihilism. The belief that life is meaningless and that all values are baseless. So therefore, y'all make sure y'all check that word out. Use it if y'all want to, like he just said, without even knowing that was the answer. You feel me? Like that's what we do over here. Nihilism. So yeah, that's exactly what he just said. He defined it in his own words. All right, great observation. Next question. When was the last time you tried something new?
um, last year,
Last year.
yeah, I added more creativity to, instead of just writing music, recording music, um, engineering music. I started self-teaching myself how to get more creative with my production of music too.
That's dope. All right.
So,
Cause I mean, congratulations to that, man.
Bambi, what up, Bambi?
Kudos
So
to
you,
that for real. Um, yeah, keep it good work, man. Keep it doing good work. Who do you sometimes compare yourself to? Now, most people just holler themselves anyway. I just have to ask the question.
I would say nobody, man, nobody.
Right, that's what I'm saying. That's normally it's just the way the questions lined up. They dope questions. Yeah,
I've
nobody,
been
right?
great,
Nobody.
man. You've been good too.
Yeah, nobody for real. What's the most sensible thing you ever heard someone say?
I can't recall.
Mm,
How you been, Bambi?
mm. The most sensible thing I ever heard somebody ever tell me, and I live by that. It's one of my golden rules. Don't ever assume the next person is responsible. Right?
Mm.
I was a supervisor at 19, and that's what the supervisor that hired me told me. And I was supervisor at a warehouse over like 6 stock doors, bro, at 19. Right? Don't ever assume the next person is responsible. They got me a lot of, it got me. I still use it. I'm always gonna follow through. I'm never gonna think that you already know. Like, I'm not gonna jump down your, be on your back about some stuff, trying to ask you stuff, but I'm gonna make sure that it's done.
Mm-hmm.
And even if it is like, oh, you got to pick up the slack, nah, I'm gonna do it, and ain't nobody gonna have to pick up on slack. We just gonna go, cause that's teamwork, Cause some people may be, a little too busy at certain times, or some people may not be intending to respond right now. It's some, hell, well, you don't know, they may be stuck in traffic and they phone fell between the seats. You know what I mean? They don't even know the phone between the seats. And you calling the shit out of them. But yeah. Never assume the other person responds. Most sensible thing I've heard. What gets you excited about life?
What gets me excited about life? I'm gonna say the planning, putting things in motion.
For real, I like that. Yeah, a man of planning is definitely a man going somewhere. I hope y'all heard that. Alright. We about to wrap it up, get ready to put a bow tie on this thing. I'm Big Brother TTG. I got Official Poetic in the building, man. Talk Philosophy, man, episode 17. Definitely go check it out on YouTube. I will upload it in a few days. I'm gonna tag my guy. Boom, right here to my right. In it, and y'all will see it on YouTube, man. Make sure y'all go over there, subscribe, like, comment, get active. I'm pretty sure y'all already subscribed on that side, so go over there. This could be something that he could be tagged in. Then y'all can generate some traffic to that YouTube channel. You understand what I'm saying? What we doing? If you ain't networking, you ain't working. Big Brother TTG. Next question, man. What life lesson did you learn the hard way?
What life lessons I learned?
Yeah, just one. What life lesson did you learn the hard way?
I will go with keeping your enemies close.
Okay. Was there something that, like, that transpired in the past?
Definitely. Keeping your friends at a distance and your enemies closer. Definitely. Yeah. So I had to learn that. And I learned that from experience, not just experience it firsthand, where you never thought that your own, close one would snake you, type shit.
Right.
Yeah.
Man, so how did how did you transition? Like, is it like still good, or you just, it's dead? Is it dead?
When that situation happened, it just when any of that, like when a situation happened like that, it's best to just keep your distance, and you make people kind of just you ghost them at a distance, and then you make the person kind of realize, like, you wait and see if the person gonna take accountability, because people are always gonna say you acting funny when you move back if you don't tell them a reason why you move back. But then you got to kind of let people figure out, like, I messed up, so let me reach out to this person and have a conversation, and then you got other people that's gonna always just say, oh, you moving funny, da 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 da, you ain't call me, you ain't hit me, but it's like, so when I cut people off at a distance. I don't, like 80% of the people in the world usually would call somebody and say, hey, I know we ain't been talking like that. This is why, because you did this to me. And then they tell you a reason. I don't do that personally. If I don't like somebody, if I fall out with somebody, social media or in real life, I just kind of just move back and then just do me. Because sooner or later, the other person is going to stop assuming and come to the realization of, it was my fault. Like, it was my fault that I made it like this. So let me reach out. And it may take years, months, time for them to figure it out. Because the first beginning, they always going to say, well, you're moving funny. When it's actually, they the one that made you do this anyway.
Right, because you haven't actually gave them an incentive or alerted them that they did it. So you kind of you oh, you standoffish, and they kind of what they do semantically come up with things to say, and they carry that like you said, it's already a grudge, but who said it was? You understand what I'm saying? So yeah, I feel you on that one. When was the last time you changed your mind? And this will be our final question. We can wrap it up. Get out of here.
Like, I changed my mind. Shit. I mean, recently when I was just going over the thought process of watching the market, because I'm in the market of buying another house. So I have changed minds every day. You know, I'll watch the market and say, the market's kind of moving. I'll watch the prices and, you know, right. So one day I'll say, no, I don't want to do it. Next day say, yeah, I'm going to give it a shot. And I just, you know, it's a ongoing decision with that.
Right.
So.
Okay. Because I mean, I think the last time I recently changed my mind was probably a week ago. I went to the skating ring, but I had somebody going with me. And it was a decision I had to make, because I was like, if they gonna come, I might as well just be like already there. So, because I don't want to pick people up, you know what I mean? So I went. Of course, I went. I just went by myself. You feel me? Like I could have went with them, but I'm like, I gotta go wait. Then I gotta take them back home. They wanted to go, but I had to tell them that I wanted to go, and they probably weren't gonna be ready. I'm like, nah, I'm just gonna go by my damn self. Okay, but yeah, man, we about to wrap it up with a bow tie thing. I'm Big Brother CTG. I'm a little official poet. Let y'all know where y'all can catch up with him. Y'all keep the score on that side. You know what I mean? When y'all go to them events, y'all keep them comments rolling. He about to let y'all know where to do that at. All right, official poet, talk to the people.
Yeah, Official Poetic. Catch me nightly, Spicy Talk Dark Hours podcast, where we get spicy. Studio vibes as well. Music producer, engineer, hip hop artist, songwriter. Officialpoetic.com is the website to go to.
Man, you got merch?
Working on it.
You got merch coming? Working on it.
Yeah.
Coming?
Yeah. It's in the...
You know what I mean? Yeah, so definitely y'all tap in over there, survive. You know what I mean? We've been going crazy tonight, y'all. Toxic Philosophy, Big Brother TTG. I hope y'all got some of this philosophy. If y'all didn't, y'all can definitely go check it out on YouTube. It will be uploaded under Big Brother TTG, and I will be tagging my guy right here in the post. It's gonna be the same thing on IG. Go there, stay in the loop. You understand me? Everything else we got, man, I guess I'll see y'all later, man, you know.
I got one quote for you when you get out of here. What's one of your favorite quotes that you just kind of live by too?
One of my favorite quotes, other than never saw another person responsible. Another favorite quote. I never deny myself anything. That was from the great man. What was his name? That was one of Bernie Mac's great.
It could be a golden rule too. You know what's good.
No, that's it. Never deny yourself anything. I never deny myself anything. Never deny yourself anything. Okay. Never deny yourself anything. It's an ideology of like standing in line. Like, if you see somebody standing in line, what's the normal thing that people do? They walk right behind them and stand in line too. That's the ideology. Never deny yourself anything, because you could be standing there forever and they might not even be in line.
Correct.
That's where it starts at. You get what I'm saying? Like, never deny yourself. Like, if I wanted to tell somebody how to access that and see what I'm saying about it, try it. And they experience it. Yeah. If you next time you go somewhere and you see somebody standing in line and you know they just standing there, your ass better get to walking, because you holding yourself up.
Oh no! I just cut in front of them, and I get in front of them.
And here's one more. I got another one for you. Procrastination is a termite to success. Oh yeah, I can cook. Yeah.
Remember I told you I don't assume? I'm not an assumer of any situation. I don't like to assume. I don't like assumers. So I I would not go in the store and say, well, I guess the person's just standing there, and if I don't know if the person in line or not, either I'm gonna ask the person are they in line, or I'm just gonna get in front of them, and just what I'm saying, just get in front of them. Now if they say, hey, I'm in line, then I'll just get behind them and say, all right,
get behind them. It's cool. Yeah,
you got it.
That's the move. Yeah, you got it.
but if I'm not gonna just wait and wait and wait, thinking, oh, they might be in line. No. I want to know if for a fact they in line. But one of my favorites is never judge him when he's comfortable. Never judge a person when he's
Okay, I like that. Because that reminds me of a snake. You know what I mean? Like people that like reptiles. Yeah, people that like reptiles. What they say? What's the other phrase? If it was a snake, it'll bit you. You know what I mean? You feel me? Yeah. That's like philosophy, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Y'all see how that tied in there? Intertwined it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, definitely a great show, man.